Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed is a spiritual crossing of the threshold to the world of being a truly expanded human being. Join mediums Cheryl and Kelley for conversations about discovering deep spirituality, developing your intuitive and empathic skills, and personal mediumship. Each episode will focus on tips, tools, and techniques to help you understand and expand your own inner gifts of life journey. Now, your host of Seeing Beyond, Living Transformed, Kelley and Cheryl.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Seeing Beyond Living Transformed, our weekly Wednesday evening live internet radio show. We're so happy you're here. As you're logging on, please make sure you say hello in the comments section to us and let us know where you're from. I want to begin the program, as always, by saying hello to my colleague, Kelley Eckhart. Hi, Kelley.
Hello, Cheryl.
How are you tonight?
Well, I'm still on the mend. I'm still winded. I just did my inhaler, but we're going for it. I'm going to get better. It's going to take me time to build my lungs back up, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, you keep us informed. Let us know how you're doing, Kelley, because
Thank you.
I know we did a live just the other night, and you're having a little bit of...
I have the inhaler. It's helping, but I just think it takes time.
Yeah. Well, so for tonight, everyone, our show, just as you're logging on, just to share with you, we have a wonderful website that Kelley created. It's called seeingbeyondradio.com. We'd love it for you if you would go there, sign up for our mailing list. You can watch past replays there as well if you'd like. I mean, lots of places to watch the replay, but we'd love to have you on our mailing list. You can always go to Kelley Eckhart's website as well, or my website. So mediumkelley.com, mediumcheryl.com. Sign up for our newsletters, and we're always going to keep you informed of what's happening with this radio show, because there's so many great things happening. Our audience is building, it's growing, and it's really thanks to you. And we so appreciate you sharing, talking about it, sharing our website and our radio show with friends. Kelley and I have such great topics, such great guests on our show. We want to keep spreading that good spiritual energy out there.
Yes, we do.
Tonight's topic is very interesting. I want to say happy super blue moon to everyone, because tonight we have a super blue moon. So when this radio show ends, if you haven't already, go outside and check out the moon tonight. This is one of those occurrences where it's closer to the earth, so it's a bigger moon. That's why it's called a super moon, right? And that happens a couple of times a year, I think 3 or 4 times, where we have a super moon. But tonight it's a blue moon, right? And it's called the blue moon because it's happening twice in 1 month. So we actually have, and then we have the super and a blue moon happening, which is very special. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for everyone? That means that energy is just going to build and grow. And we're going to be talking about that, what the moon phases are and the energies behind them and those mysteries. So Kelley, why don't I ask you a question? Like, can you see the moon from where you are? I mean, is it a clear night there?
I can normally, but I'm inside right now. But yeah, we can usually see it just right over. Like if I go out front, it's usually like right now in the night sky, like on the right side of my house, and we get a very clear view of it. It's quite nice. Okay. And at a certain point, it looks like it's so close to my house, and then it kind of goes further up and away later as the night goes on. But yeah, it's quite beautiful. And now we have a deck in the backyard, and I can kind of go sit out there and just enjoy it.
Oh, that's awesome. I have a camera, a beautiful Canon camera that I take out on the full moon, and I love taking photographs of the moon.
You know how to use it, huh?
Yes. I took it to my India trip. So when I went to India, I bought this beautiful, easy to use camera, and I love the results I get. And I'm a novice still, so it's
me too.
So, but beautiful pictures of the moon. So for everyone, really, share your pictures of the moon and see how you're feeling tonight, right? If you have any wishes or desires, whatever you want to manifest or release, really, this is a great night. Tonight's kind of an
Yeah.
indication, right, Kelley? Aren't things going
Well,
to be?
yeah, let's talk about that because the full moon, that's like the phase where you want to, start manifesting things, right? That's the phase where you want to start like, coming up with, the things that you want to do and put into work, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what the full moon's about? And cleansing and all of that. It's like a fresh start. It's like the end and beginning of something new, right?
Yeah, and people will take a glass of water. For example, they'll drink half of it. They'll put or a big water bottle, and they'll put the rest out under the full moon, and it'll energize it. And then you drink the other half, the rest of the water, the next day.
And crystals, people like to put their crystals out on.
Oh yeah.
The moonlight. Some will put them on selenite to clear them. Whatever you prefer. I think it's more about the intention.
Mhm. Yeah.
There's different ways, but I think it's all about like the intention and what resonates with you.
Mhm. Yeah. So let's see some listeners typing in questions. We love to hear questions about the moon or the moon phase. If you have an experience that you'd like to share about the moon, a tidbit that we could all learn from too, please go ahead and feel free to write in the comment section, or you can always send it to our email address, questions@seeingbeyondradio.com. Yes, but just to say hi to Cindy Gasper, and Cynthia's here. Hi, Cynthia. Kevin's here. Hey, Jeffrey. Denise is here. Hi. Oh my gosh, so many great people are joining us tonight. So thanks again. It's such a special occasion, I think, to have our radio show on the evening of the super blue moon.
Yes, it is.
So let's just see what everyone's saying. Let's see here. Denise has some questions about, I think we'll do some readings in just a little bit. Is that right, Kelley? We're just going to answer.
Yeah, I'm up to readings today. I'm feeling it. Yes.
Are you feeling it with the moon?
Yes.
The super blue moon, it's really about fulfilling, as Kelley mentioned, or manifesting. So for everyone, I'm always saying, write it down. Write down what it is you want to manifest. Because if you're feeling joyful right now, the full moon makes you feel more joyful, right? But if you're feeling, off balance, so to speak, you might feel that even more on a full moon. But for me personally, I have so much energy around a full moon.
Me too. Yes, and Mary Dooley, I think I said that right, says, why does the full moon affect mediumship at times? And I do believe that some people do amazing for readings during the full moon, and some people it affects them in the opposite way. And honestly, it's just a matter of how the moon affects you. Maybe it has to do with astrological signs. I'm not that versed in it, but for me, when it's a full moon, oh my gosh, I have like the best readings. I feel like I love to do my events. I have the most energy. I literally can't sleep at night on a full moon. And if you go and look at like crimes and ERs, they're busier on the full moon too. So obviously it affects everybody in a way.
Definitely. And as the one and only Mavis Patilla, our Mavis would say, is she was very creative around the full moons. And she even loved thunderstorms because the thunder, the energy, so the energy from the full moon, from the nature of natural environments, right? Thunderstorms, so much energy. And that's what I want everyone to think about. Think about not only our planet, but our universe as energy. Where are you getting energy from? Where are you drawing in energy for yourself? Is it in nature, which I'm hoping? Is it from the full moon, right? So maybe you need to go stand under the full moon or connect with it tonight, right?
Right. Some people are saying, does it have to do with your birthday, your sign? I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of different theories. But I have to say, I'm a Libra. I don't think I'm a water sign. What is a Libra? That's a sun sign, right?
I mean,
that's never mind. I don't know. I'm not very good with all that stuff. Maybe Brianna can tell me, because she knows all this stuff. I'm air. But here's the thing. I am so energized being near water, and the moon affects the ocean and the tides. And to me, I'm affected the same way. So I feel like even though I'm an air sign, I still must have some connection to the water because I'm affected by the full moon. So I don't know how all that works. Maybe it is dependent on the time you're born and what time of the day and all that and what's, happening at the time of your birth.
I love it. And so for me with the full moon, I feel the energy like days before and days after too. So I'm wondering about you, Kelley. Do you feel it like a day before, 2 days before sometimes?
Oh, it's about 3 to 4 days before and 3 to 4 days after. So it's a whole week.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
it's crazy. And and I've been sick and I've been so tired, but I've been getting energized at night when the moon's out.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
So for everyone on our call tonight, everyone listening in our audience, do you practice listening and working with the full moon energy? I'd love to know. Do you pay attention to what day of the month the full moon falls on? Are you one of these people that when you read the newspaper, you're always wondering and finding out where the moon is in its phase, so to speak? So let us know. Let us know if you're interested that you benefit from the full moon or if it drags you down too. I mean, it can do that as well, because if you're tired, it may make you more tired, so to speak. Or as Kelly said, when a lot of emergency room calls or crime rates go up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
They
think a lot of
actually
people are born. Yeah.
they will actually up security in the ER on full moon nights.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so Jeffrey said, and this is true, Mavis Patillo did love doing readings and demonstrations during the full moon. She also taught us that, it would be really important to find out, how the moon affected us by making a log of
Mhm.
every reading and every event, what the moon phase was and how our readings were in our own, like, in analyzing our own readings to find out, like, how we're affected by the moon, because she believed the moon affected everybody too. Yeah, and I love that.
Right. Mavis would say your mediumship, everything you do in your life is, the water rises with the full moon, right? The animals behavior changes during a full moon. They know before and after. So animals, nature, the water we mentioned, the ocean, everything's shifting, the tides, so to speak. And so Mavis Patilla would always say, look, pay attention to your own mediumship and your own readings. Are you
Mhm.
strong on those nights? Is it more, are you feeling like you're frustrated or you're stumbling or it's just not flowing, right? Because we always want to have that flow with our mediumship.
Mhm.
Because
Yes,
nights
we
that are,
do.
you have to pay attention because, it's very, very likely that it has a phase. There's a moon phase that you want to pay attention to and see that pattern happening every month.
Well, and some people, as soon as the full moon's over and it's this new moon, have this energy.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
again, we're all affected by the moon, but it's just a matter of how is it affecting you?
Hmm.
And I think it's really cool to chart even your children, see if they're affected. I mean, how interesting that would be. Like, are your kids staying up all night on the full moon nights? Are they having a hard time sleeping? Are they running around like not listening to the rules? Like, what's going on for them even? Because it does. It's so interesting how it affects us all. And I love it. I just love it. I've always loved the full moon. When I was a child, Cheryl,
Hmm.
I would look up at the sky when it was a full moon, and this was the 70s, and our headlights were like shaped like the moon. And
Oh,
I always thought it was a car in the sky. And I would
um,
say to my mommy, why does that car have a missing headlight? There's only one headlight.
there's a car in the sky with the mist.
Yeah, I did. I thought the car in the sky. My mom's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the headlight in the sky.
Can
Yeah.
we see like Jenny? Jenny Rocks says she printed her birth chart tonight. She went ahead and got her birth chart, which I think is an amazing way to monitor, to observe your energy field, like learning about your own energy, learning about the universal energy, learning about, when are your personal highs and lows, right? So good on you, Jenny, to take that next step and find out about your own horoscope or astrological, birth chart.
Yeah. Oh, and Cynthia just posted this. Research says there's also some evidence that a full moon can lead to less deep sleep, and a delay in entering into the REM sleep. I totally believe that. I believe it. Thank you, Cynthia. That's
Yeah,
the nerd in me that loves those facts.
I agree with you. I couldn't sleep the last couple of nights. I'm like, no, that's right. You're reminding me it was a full moon, of course.
Huh.
'Cause I'd
Yeah, I've been tired, but I couldn't sleep either. I was just tossing and turning, and my head's so I'm a thinker, and on full moon nights, I mean, let me tell you, some crazy stuff comes into my head.
Yeah.
It's all good, but it's like I'm planning and I'm plotting like my future in my sleep during full moons, and I'm getting all this like downloads. I feel like that I'm not sleeping, you know?
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Samantha says, last full moon, I had to take my child to the ER
Yep.
and it was full on. Our nurse apologized to us and said, always crazy around the full moon.
Yeah, it is.
There we have it. And
My my yeah, my ex-husband was a police officer for a while, and they always put him in the ER on full moons.
to
You
work.
know, yeah, and he didn't like it because
Yeah.
it would get crazy, he'd said. He's like, it brought out all the crazies. And I'm like, oh, I must be one of the crazies.
And my cousin, who's a nurse, said it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. Everybody I talk to, it happens wherever they are, right? In every hospital, or everyone has this experience.
Yeah, it is quite interesting. Hence, so Courtney says, I can hear wolves howling. And he says, a lot of people believe that the reptilians tool the moon, hence all the crazy.
Well, that could be, there could be something there.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, we don't know so many things. We think we do as we evolve as like this world, right? But we're still just we're like infants, really. I mean, we're still learning so much.
You know, you're reminding me, Kelley, that, I'm hoping that this show tonight, because we're talking about the moon and nature and the energy, is for everyone to really understand the powerful spiritual beings that they are, and to not take a lot of things so personally. Sometimes we can, we're sensitive, we do think, but really knowing that because the full moon, things are exaggerated or emphasized, we could say, like, kind of always observe that in the back of your mind, maybe create that habit of, where are we in the moon phase? Where is the world right now? What's it looking like environmentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
That may let you know, hey, look, things are a little, as we mentioned, off balance, or they're more exaggerated right now. There's new things happening, because there is a lot going on. And I just feel like more is going to come. And the more objective we can be, the more we can understand and learn about the energy that we are, and that the universe is, the galaxy is so powerful.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand all that because, anything that affects the way we feel and are, like, the more we know, the more informed we are, the better we can be equipped for it and deal with it in a positive way.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
kind of.
journaling things is really good, writing down your, like an emotion journal, right? But they even make one, a full moon journal. Like not a full moon, like a moon phase journal. There's a moon phase journal. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
And then every day of the month, you write down what you're feeling. It asks you all these questions. Like those are pretty cool.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Let's see what Denise Lynn says. She goes, I'm a Cancer, sometimes referred to as moon children. Didn't know that. I feel very calm and peaceful and grounded during the full moon. That is.
I want to go do things. I can't sit still. And super creative like Courtney. I want to create things. I just recently bought an engraver
Uh-huh.
to engrave rocks because I like to paint rocks, and now I'm like, oh, I'm going to start engraving my rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do on full moons. I just get all creative.
It's, well, that's great that you know that and you look forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I really do look forward to the full moons every month. I really do. I almost, when I flip my calendar the next month, like, oh my gosh, like, when is it? Like, let's look for it, right?
Yeah.
Soon, the
And
full
plan
moon.
your events around it and readings around it and all that. I have to admit, I try to plan my events around it, but I'm not very good because, it's busy schedule, right? And you're trying to fit an event in wherever you can, and you can't always fit it in on the full moon. But it's my goal to always have it around the full moon.
That's great, Kelley. That's great. And once again, that's your strength. You're playing to your strengths, and that's
Yeah.
what you're telling us and sharing with us, is that it's like, when your energy's, stronger, or, when you're more in tune, when you're more in alignment, or when you just feel like you're, more in the zone. I'm sure you're always in the zone, but, maybe you just feel that energy of the full moon, and that helps complement what you're doing, Kelley. Help support you.
Well, and I wonder if, like, now that it's this full moon time, I mean, I'm on the healing side here, if
Yeah,
I'm going to heal faster.
yeah, right,
You know, maybe
right.
if I set that intention here, yeah, let's heal those lungs up.
There we go. Get you
Yeah.
back out there.
Oh yeah, I need my lungs back. I don't like having lungs like this. I feel like a smoker, and I'm not a smoker.
Oh, yeah. I hope you're getting better, though. I think you are moving that direction, right? You're moving.
I am. I am. I had finished my steroids on Sunday, and those really made me feel good because they were helping the lungs heal. But since I stopped taking them Monday, Tuesday, and today, I've just been very fatigued, and it's been a struggle to get through my days. And I get more energy at night, which I think is the full moon. So
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree. And yeah.
Mullen. Okay, I'll try that, Courtney. Mullen for my lungs. I'll get it. I can't smoke anything, but I'll drink it.
What is Mullen?
I don't know, but I'm going to try it. I'm a guinea pig. If somebody says it works and it's a natural thing, I'm all for it.
Yeah, if it's natural, definitely.
Yeah, I like natural. It's an herb, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Kelley, and then you can
Thank you. Yeah.
next week and let us know how you're doing.
I will.
So, as we were talking about the super blue moon again, I want to say that manifesting is a great time of year, not only for new mooners, which you guys hear me talk about all the time in all my healing prayer circles. I'm always talking about the healing, the new moon and manifesting, but the full moon also, because I almost think the full moon, it's about, it's almost like adding another layer of intention, I guess, if you want to think about that, like adding to the intention. How's that? That's how I want to put it. Right? It's like you already know what you want to manifest. Now say it again, say it another way, right? Think a little bit more about what you want to manifest, right? And how much gratitude goes with it. Cindy,
great question. Yeah, you see that from Cindy?
What did she say?
Yeah, can you manifest more than one item, or should you stick to one item? Hey, I'm greedy. I'm going to manifest whatever I feel like I need to manifest. And typically, when I'm manifesting something, they all kind of go hand in hand, I feel. So it's all kind of like tied together for me. But yeah, I think you can manifest more than one thing. What about you, Cheryl?
I agree. I would say, Cindy, and I would say go with what's comfortable and what you feel natural. Like if you have to resist from, like if you feel more comfortable manifesting several things, go for it. If you find resistance because have to hold back and only do one at a time, that doesn't feel like you're in the flow. And you want to be in the flow. Just let it all, whatever it is you're thinking about, because this month may be different from next month, so to speak, or the next time there's a super moon or even a super blue moon. So whatever you're asking for, just whatever's natural, let it go. I would say share that information with the universe, and you are already on your way to manifesting all of that. And who knows, one can be helping the other one out too. You could be, complementing and helping one of your items or feelings, your achievements, to help complement the other. Randy left us. Hi, Randall. It's great to see you. Thanks for being on our show tonight, Randall. So much has been happening and not happening.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can relate to that part.
I can totally relate to that. Yeah.
I just am in a really uncertain phase as to what's in my future. Things were supposed to happen, but didn't. To be honest, I'm really at a low point right now, although trying to stay grounded. Good for you, Randall. Yeah. I don't know which way to turn. I need help. I do readings, but it seems not to be going anywhere. Money is an issue. I'm rambling, as you see. Help.
Oh.
Randall, so much is changing and happening and being revamped. A lot of us are being asked to kind of I don't know if it's called shed the skin or not carry the history. Like we really have to really actually learn to let go, even maybe more than ever before right now, and be more in the present moment, stay in the present moment. I do know that you're a healer. You're extremely intuitive. Kelley, if you pick up anything for Randall.
Well, I do feel like this, Randall, and what I'm actually hearing for you, and this is so strange. I don't always hear.
Well,
I'm just hearing like,
you put your hand up to your ear, right?
yeah, I know, because I'm like, I feel like I'm hearing something, and this is funny because I'm partially deaf in this ear, and this is the ear I'm hearing in. I just didn't even realize that that's how you said that. But I keep hearing like this is like a time that you're going through right now. Like it's like a growth period for you. And it's difficult because you're transitioning to kind of a new thing or a new way. It's almost like your readings are changing, your healing is changing, you're evolving and you're growing. And sometimes when that happens, we kind of drop low right before we shoot up high. And I'm sure you've experienced that before because I know you've been doing this a while. So I do have to say, I know it feels uncertain. I know it feels a little strange. I can totally relate. I've been going through that for like this whole year. It feels like maybe even part of last year. And I had a little clarity back earlier in August this month, and things have kind of shifted for me and are going in a new direction. So I say keep following what you know and doing what you feel drawn to, and know that it's changing for a reason, and be open for those changes is what I hear and feel for you. I hope that helps. I know it doesn't help with like the certainty and needing money. I get it. I do feel though if you surrender, the money is going to come. I feel like you're fighting it is what's happening, and that's why it's been difficult or not working as well. You're fighting it to stay grounded, but also you're fighting that growth. And I don't think you realize you're doing that. That's what it feels like. Let us know in the comments if that makes sense. And maybe we can even give out the links for people to come up if they want, Cheryl.
That'd be great, Kelley.
Yeah. Brianna, if you want to post that link for us, that'd be great. And then put it in the private chat so I can share it for my people, and Cheryl can share it for her people.
Also, Randall, what I was feeling for you, it's about it's about trusting yourself, because it feels like either, I don't know if you're listening to other people, or I don't know, I hate to say comparing yourself, but it's like, we listen to things externally, and I feel spirit wants to take you inward more, because there is a trust, something around trust, about trusting yourself, and not worrying about other people, or I don't know what other people think or do. That's just what I'm feeling. More inward.
Mhm.
As soon as we start going in, you start lifting up, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. But it's a transition. You're being pushed in a new direction. That's what it feels like. It's the same field, it's just in a new direction in that field. That's what I hear.
Okay, I'm going to share the link. Thank you, Brianna.
You got to go to the private chat and copy it.
How do I go to a private chat?
On the far right, private chat.
Private chat. Did it work? I hope. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so I went to private chat and I posted, but don't I go to comments also?
Yeah, you go to comments and you post it.
Yeah.
You don't post it in private chat. You just copy it from there.
Okay. So I did. I posted.
There you go. Now you got it.
And we'd love to have you on stage with us, or, on the program with us, if you feel like coming, and being on video with us. So feel comfortable. We can only do so many readings tonight, but even if you have questions, you write them in the comments section. We'll try to answer. We'll try to do them that way too. Or if you have an email question, you can send it to us through email, for example. Questions at seeingbeyondradio.com. And we have the great Brianna behind the scenes, backstage, helping field questions to help us out, so we can try to get as much in during this time.
Thank you. So we have, I think it's Kat or Kit in the back.
Hey, Kit.
I'm going to bring her up.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
you got to turn us off in the background.
My camera does not work. I don't know why.
That's okay. You just want to turn the show off in the background. We're echoing.
Oh, okay. I already did that, but maybe I need to just take a step back from my computer. Does that sound better? Okay, good. Okay. Hi, ladies. I haven't been around in a while. I've been traipsing around Europe for a while.
Oh, me too.
Oh, good. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious if you could shed some light on maybe a potential medical issue I'm having, because I ate really healthy. In fact, I only ate one meal a day typically, And I walked more than I've probably ever walked in my life. And I thought, oh, this is great because I'm going to lose weight. And guess what? I came home, I stepped on the scale, and I was at the same weight that I was when I left.
But you
So
built muscle. You built muscle. And
I'm just
muscle weighs more than fat. And so you probably lost weight and built muscle and stayed even.
But I have been struggling with my weight for a long, long time. And I'm just wondering, is there something, could you tune in medically to me and see if there's perhaps maybe an issue I need to look at that I'm not aware of?
Let me go real quick, Cheryl. You mind? I actually feel you're quite healthy. And I feel like, what's going on is that your metabolism is slowing down, and it might be age related. I don't know how old you are. I think you're young. But that does start happening when you hit your 40s. I don't know if you're near there, but definitely metabolism could use a little speeding up. And some of the things that help me, and maybe this is something, is not focusing on your weight, but putting more time and effort into like maybe some cardio, like walking or bike riding or swimming, and just eating like you normally eat and seeing if that kickstarts it. That's what I need to do typically, is I have to do something that's cardio related to kickstart my metabolism, and then it just starts going from there. Otherwise, I just plateau and I never lose or gain. It just stays the same forever, and I'm not hardly eating any calories. It's crazy.
Okay, I'm 49, so.
Oh, well, then that probably is the same thing, because I'm 50. I'm going to be 53. And this has been happening to me for the last 7 years.
I'm 29, yes.
Cheryl, 29, yeah.
But can I ask you about your thyroid? Have you had your thyroid checked lately, or have you had a health check or anything?
I haven't checked my thyroid in a long time. I did, break my ankle a year ago, so I'm still recovering from that.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be needing 3 more surgeries over the next year. So, that's going to probably set me back too, but I do want to try to work on my strength, because of course, the stronger you go into surgery, the quicker you're going to recover.
That is
exactly
true.
It's true. I don't feel anything majorly health wrong with you. I feel that it's like the metabolism, like it's slowing down and things don't work like they used to for you. I think that you've always been very strong and always been able to like go in and lose the weight when you needed to, and it's changed now. Is that right?
Actually, I think I've always struggled with the weight.
Well, I've always struggled with it too, but I feel like with you, like you struggled, but like when you put your mind to it, it would come off when you needed to. And it's not doing it the way it used to, so you're worried, right? But I feel like it's just normal and you're doing fine. You just need to start maybe incorporating something different into your daily routine. It feels like to jumpstart it.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like you're quite healthy, other than like your surgeries and stuff like that. But like health wise, like in the terms of like what's going on, it feels normal for me. I don't know. Do you feel something, Cheryl?
Overall, Kit, I do feel stress also for some reason with you. Do you feel like you have some added stress?
At times.
Sometimes when we work or something, that can, just create, either us to hold on to weight or eat more or not let those things go. So that's what I have for you. We have some great comments like ginger and lemon with black pepper tea, Courtney says, or lemon juice, olive oil. So these are great comments that people are helping us with. I mean, these are great ideas. But the thing about the walking is I do agree that it is more about strength training right now for those upcoming surgeries. Let's just not even, let's focus on what's coming up for you and strength training and healing, because I think in some way that's also going to help you eat better when you start feeling better.
Yes.
Not that you're not already eating better, but that you're more mindful, or you're more, it's almost like taking that off your plate. Once you get those surgeries behind you, I feel a weight being lifted, so to speak.
And I just want to say how lucky you are that you don't have a husband like mine who posts and comments, "We're going to get dessert. What do you want?" when I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
So at least you don't have someone sabotaging you. Anyways, I keep trying. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, there's a little feedback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it up.
I know it's hard.
Kid, I want to ask, do you run hot? Oh, Paul Eckhart's here. Paul, hi, Paul, Mr. Kelley's husband. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, he's trying to get me to get dessert because we're talking about weight here.
Kit, do you find that you run hot? Like, do you get, I mean, you know, some people run hot or they run cold, because I feel there's a lot of, you know, energy in your body. I don't know if that makes sense, but my point is to look at Ayurvedic, you know, Ayurvedic, whether you, you know, if you're Kapha or Pitta, or there's a third one.
I've heard of those. Yeah.
Certain foods to help you with either have a lot of fire in your belly, so to speak, and you eat foods that cool it down. But take a look at that. It may not be exactly what you're eating, but you know how you're eating what you're eating, if that makes sense. So take a look at Ayurvedic. And
I'll check out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hot, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna put her backstage. There we go. Well, so only she came up. So if anybody else wants to pop up here for a reading, or I shared the links earlier.
Or if you have a question, you can just
email
write
us the question, yeah, or type it in the comments. Yeah. So anyways, and for those of you who don't know, my husband, he likes to pop in every now and then and cause havoc for my show. And why don't we take into getting dessert to lose weight?
Maybe we should take this opportunity while we have a moment here, Kelley. Why don't we share our upcoming events happening?
Yeah, that would be great.
Why don't you start, Kelley, if you feel?
Yeah. So I have my online mentorship starting for anybody who's interested in learning. It's a 3-month mentorship. We will work 1 day a month for 3 hours on I think a Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember. You'd have to look on my website. And then we will meet during the week, not every week, but during the week for an hour for practice. So Brianna, if you post those in the private chat, then I can put them on my page. That would be great. Thank you. And then that starts next month. So which is this weekend, coming weekend. So not this weekend, but the weekend after, I think it starts. I also have a small group reading online and a small group reading in person in the Sacramento area. If anybody is interested in that as well, it's where everybody gets a reading. So it's limited to 8 people. And it's a lot of fun. I feel like I always get like the best people, and we laugh, and we get like the best readings from their people. And it sort of comes, and it's interesting how it works out. I feel like Spirit sets it up so that everybody kind of shows up that needs to be together, even though they don't know each other, because it is limited to 8 people, and it always ends up being a lot of fun. So check that out if you're interested in a reading. And then I have an Egypt trip coming up, which I think Brianna just posted, but now here it is, which I'm very excited about. Whoops, it's moving on me. That is in February, and I'm excited. We have 6 spots left. We have a great group coming. It's February 17th through the 28th of next year, and we will be there during the full moon. We have private time in a couple of the pyramids. We're going to do some past life readings in there. There's going to be a full moon like meditation as well, like lots of amazing fun things and lots of sightseeing. We have fully trained Egyptologists on the tour, taking us. All the hotels are 5-star. It's a really nice trip. If you've ever wanted to go to Egypt, you should go with me. And I'm going with Jules Davis, who's another medium and amazing healer. So check that out if you're interested on my website. That's the page right there. And your turn, Cheryl.
Thanks, Kelley. And I think I'm doing it right. I'm taking links from the private chat and then posting them.
That we post them on our pages so that way our people can see them.
Okay. Well, guys, I have some great events coming up, and I would really just encourage you to sign up for my mailing list at mediumcheryl.com, and that way I can email you all my events happening. But we have a great event coming up right around the corner. I just started posting it today. It's a charity event for Maui, right? The island of Maui. They've been through all the fires in Lahaina and other fires. And so anyway, I'm doing an online event with several other mediums. We're trying to raise money. 100% of that donations go to some organizations in Maui to help people who have lost their homes and etc. That's coming up September 8th. And that's online. It starts at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And please go to my website or let me sign up for my newsletter and I'll send you that information. And then again on September 14th is my Circle of Love small group reading event. And that's almost sold out. There's a ticket left or maybe two. Please join that. That's coming up September 14th. And that starts at 4 p.m. Pacific time, where small gathering of 8 people as well. We love that. And then also in October, I have another couple of great events happening in October, another couple of really small group reading events, one with another medium, Lori Albert, as you guys may have seen Lori as a guest or co-host on our radio show here, but also not only with Lori, but then another Circle of Love, my small group reading event is also happening in October. But just overall, my healing prayer circle on Sunday nights, if you haven't heard about it, maybe you're meeting Kelley and myself for the first time on our show tonight, but I offer a healing prayer circle on Sundays, and that's free to join. And that starts at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's an online event about healing and manifesting and releasing and meditating. So please join me for the healing prayer circle then. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we did have some psychic questions up here further before all of our announcements that I saw. Now we buried them. Let's see if I can find them. And I thought we could go back to them right here. This one caught my eye. It's from Cindy Gasper, and she says, "With my finances, wait, I think she says, will my finances get better to be able to release debt?" Date of birth 6/19. Oh, I don't do numerology or astrology, but thank you for the date of birth. But I do feel that they will get better. I just think it's a matter of thinking outside the box for you. Making some slight changes. I do think that also there's something about more money coming in monthly. So I don't know if you are switching jobs, getting a raise, doing something, but something with your career feels like it's changing. And it's for the better. What about you, Cheryl? Do you feel anything?
I definitely feel financial flow coming for you, Cindy, but I don't know where the money is going. Like, I feel like there's either loaning money out or giving, like, we want you to start pulling this money in because the money is there and it is coming back in, but we want to change that flow, right? There's always an ebb and flow to the energy of money. Sometimes it goes out, sometimes it comes in, sometimes nothing happens and we're stagnant. But once again, to get those wheels and start turning in your favor, so to speak, start giving out to charity, whether you're clearing your closet and you're just donating items from there. You could do that, for example, where you're giving to charity just items that you are no longer using at home. This is a way of kind of giving back, because we want to get you back into this flow of giving and receiving this energy of money. And I want to say, use some affirmations, Cindy. I love money. I am a money magnet. Money, I attract money every day, right? Every day in every way, in surprising ways. I am receiving more and more income, and every day in every way, I am more debt-free, right?
I love that, Cheryl.
Thanks, Kelley.
And you know what my husband always says, you have to give it away to get it back. And that doesn't necessarily mean giving your money away. It's your time, it's your love, it's your energy.
Value. Yes, value yourself, your time. And Courtney said burn green candle. And, I have certainly heard that because green represents, money, and it could be a very, fortuitous thing to do. I mean, you could always try it, but look, I'm just sharing this information with you. It's because our audience is so great and helpful. They're helping all of us out with weight loss and learning how to manifest money, and so let me add that in. But I want to say that yes, Kelley had a good point there about valuing yourself and your time, and really it is about holding maybe yourself in higher esteem, or higher worthiness. That could just be a new affirmation that you start, right? And that can shift the energy, just that alone.
Yeah, it can. I mean, even just it's like, you're walking by a stranger that looks sad, give them a smile, say hello. Like, that's giving. So it's like being more of a giving person and a very like aware of, the present moment. It isn't always like giving to get back, meaning money. It's giving, I don't know how to explain it, exchanging beautiful energy. How's that? And setting the intention. I always make a big focus, because when I was younger, I worried about money a lot, because we grew up very, very poor. And I've had a job since I was 10, and I bought all my own clothes and everything since I was 10 years old. I even bought my first car at 16, and I paid my mom's everything. Like, my mom borrowed money from me. I had like $10,000 in the bank at 16 years old. I was always hoarding my money and worried and stressed and stressed and stressed. And I got to a certain point after, I started to get into my spirituality, where I decided like it was such a waste of energy, and everything always worked out. I never had to worry. It was just a waste of my time and energy. So when there is like financial problems, I don't worry about it. I just say, all right, I know it's going to work out, and it does. So maybe kind of get that kind of an attitude too, of knowing it's going to come when you need it, and it'll be there. That's what I always think. And I just say, I trust, and I let it happen.
Louise Hay has a wonderful she has many wonderful affirmations, Cindy, and you might even think about getting her downloadable CD with Louise Hay. I think she has like 101 affirmations, but I believe one of them is, everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. And Tiger Woods, Tiger Woods.
That from me though.
What's that? Did I get that from you?
No, Louise Hayes did.
Oh, Louise Hay got that from you. Probably.
I've been saying that since I was a kid.
Probably so. And Tiger Woods, in his book, right? One of his books, he no matter what the weather was when he would play his golf, right? It could be raining, it could be a difficult, wind, all of these challenges, but he always used the affirmation, everything always works out for my advantage, right? Cindy,
I like that one.
money you've spent has been an investment, right? So you are investing in yourself, the welfare of you and your family, knowing that, the tides will turn for you and everything is working out for your advantage. I believe that wholeheartedly for you.
Yeah. There's somebody, Facebook user, I'm not sure what they're asking about. So if you want to specify, I don't know who it is. It just says Facebook user. What you're asking, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. So we can answer it. Yeah, it is a lovely quote. We have some other questions. Jose right here says, it is. Was wondering if my friend's daughter will be okay. I heard right off the bat, I just heard like she's going to be okay, but it's I feel like a long road, and I don't know what that means. So I hope that resonates or gives you some feedback, but she's going to be okay. Yeah. What about you, Cheryl? Do you feel anything?
I did feel yes, and that there are choices that will be made, like yes, and there are choices to be made, like yes, and there's still more to come. But it is about the choices that are made, right? You always want to choose the choices that are for the highest good or for the higher good for all. But overall I felt a yes.
Yes. And then Vivian asked earlier right here, any messages from my spirit guides? The energy is very heavy in Hawaii. Thank you for all of your support. Oh, I can imagine it's so heavy there.
I'll have Vivian in Aloha in Oahu. I believe you're in Oahu. So Vivian, may I just start, Kelley, with this? Because I felt
you start. You go.
Vivian, I felt Spirit saying, put down your worries. Like, it's like you're carrying all this worry in two heavy suitcases or just two suitcases. Like, put them down and rest, because it is not what you expected. So, for whatever reasons or whatever you're thinking about these days, I know probably a lot what's happening in Hawaii, but it's kind of, it's almost about set it down, because the islands and Hawaii, everyone needs a blessing right now, and you're part of that, needing to receive that blessing and that healing. So I just want you to know that we're all sending you that healing and that love, but put down the concern right now is what I have. Like, right now is a time to rest and receive.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. I like that. That resonates. Yeah. So, Brianna, you posted a lot of links in here. I hope they work for everybody. And then Vivian, also, I just have to thank you. This is a great quote as well, or affirmation. The universe conspires to see you succeed. Yes. I like that. I love that. And there was some other ones that were way up here, and I just wanted to get back to them because I know we missed them and we went right into our, things. And so I'm just looking here. You go ahead and if you see one before. Yeah. There's one more I saw up here, but now I can't find it. So, go ahead. Did you find? I didn't know I didn't. That was a link. Yeah, no, I think it's too far buried. So if you have questions, ask in the comments, because we can't find them back there anymore. Oh, okay. Any messages from loved ones? It's hard to do mediumship when you're not online with us, or so if you want to come back on, backstage, use the link. Brianna, could you post it again? Or here, let me see if I can find it. If you want to come to get a mediumship reading, come backstage with us, and I'm going to post the link here again. Copy link address.
Kathy, do you have a female? Like, is your mother passed away, Kathy? Because I feel a female coming through for you. Mm-hmm. And then someone asked if their grandson was going to be okay. Pamela asked, will my great-grandson be okay? And I heard a big yes. So I just wanted to get that out before I lost your question. But yes.
And the one right above that.
Am I going through major shifts in my life? Any messages?
I am going through. Okay. Jenny, I love that you have a picture of water, because I do feel like you are like me, where the water is very important to your soul. And you are going through major shifts, but it sometimes can seem really difficult. But in the end, it's going to be good. These are good shifts. And I feel like the message is like, don't give up, stay positive, and just sort of stay focused on what your ultimate goals are, because I know you're a goal-oriented person and you're used to things coming easy. And so this is like you're being challenged in life, is what it feels like.
Yeah, I feel, Jenny, what's happening is you're being asked to be more, go with the flow, so to speak, with that water picture. Go with your feeling and your intuition more than thinking about things. Like, sometimes we think first, but what I'm hearing is, see how you feel around a question you're being asked, or see how you feel about, do you really want to go, out to dinner with that person, or to a movie tonight? Like, do you really feel like it first? So ask yourself first how you're feeling about it, and then you can maybe think about it, but use more of that flow, more of that intuition, and you're going to be in great shape.
Yeah, so she says, yes, a lot of legal proceedings. I know it's difficult and it's not fun, and it seems like it's going to go on forever, but there is an end. And, there is, I feel like, a happy ending. That's what I feel like. So it is all going to pan out for the better, I feel. Okay. And then, here's one from Mary Dooley. Is it my guides or loved ones? I feel near my back, left side to me at times. I want to say, I don't know if you have a father in spirit or a father figure in spirit, but when you said that, immediately I felt father. I felt it was a very kind of cool breeze, but also warm and fuzzy at the same time. It's kind of interesting feeling. It's a very nice energetic signature. So I hope that makes sense, Mary. What do you feel, Cheryl?
Let me just read it out for a moment. Mary, hi, Mary. Is it my guides or loved ones I feel near my back? I don't even hear what you said, Kelley, because I'm tuning into Kathy's mother that crossed over, but I felt more of her guides. So I don't know. Did you say guides or loved ones?
No, I felt a father figure, okay. But at the same time, it could be both. It could be both because I felt two different kind of feelings.
Okay.
So maybe it's both. Yeah.
Can I go back to Kathy? She said yes.
Yeah, where's it go?
Way. And I want to say, Kathy, I was just tuning into your mother, and I feel, I'm sensing her. I mean, we are on a radio show, and you're not on the screen with us, as Kelley mentioned. So we are. I do feel she says it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and that she's helping you because right now you've been asking for help from her. I don't know if you're feeling stuck or, you're just feeling like you need some help. Guidance, right? We need our loved ones with us. And she wants me to tell you that more now than ever is her answer, right? She's with you more now than ever.
Yes.
So I hope that's helping, Kathy.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. Where did the time go, Cheryl?
No.
Where did it go? Like, that was so quick.
It's a super blue moon. So we all need to get out there and look at the super blue moon, and maybe the time with the blue moon, it just, right. It makes time go faster. I don't know, because it amplifies everything.
Well, and then I made it through and I didn't choke.
Hey, you didn't.
I made it through. Well, I took the inhaler first, and it did help. It took a minute, but it helped.
It's that beautiful necklace you're wearing, Kelley.
I know. I felt very drawn to this tonight. I love this necklace. I forget. It's labradorite.
Oh,
it's one of my favorite stones, and these are little labradorite beads, I believe.
Oh, I hope you wear that more, Kelley, and bring that.
I wear it on special occasions or when I do events.
Yeah. Well, and so Kelley and I will be in New York coming up in October, and we'll be sharing more information about that in future as we get closer. But we're hoping that if you're in New York or in Brooklyn, if you join us for the New Life Expo, that's the end of October.
Or even just come say hello to us.
Just come say hello to us.
Yeah, we'll be so happy to meet you.
Oh, that would be great.
Picture with us and post us on social media and help us blow up really big. No,
that would be great.
No, but definitely come visit us if you're on the East Coast. We'd love to see you. It's the New Life Expo, and I think it's the end of October.
Yeah,
like the 28th, 27th, 8th, or 28th, 29th, 30th, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 27th, 28th, 29th. I don't know. One of those dates. Anyways, we're very excited. Eucalyptus is in my diffuser. Don't you worry. I have a lot of that. I even take baths with it. I love eucalyptus.
Great.
And I live by it. It does help. It's the best. So thank you. I even have a eucalyptus spray that I spray on my pillows at night. Thank you, everybody. It was so great to be back and feeling much better than last week and see you all. I look forward to being in perfect health next week and doing more readings for everybody.
Everyone, thank you for joining us. You've been watching Seeing Beyond Living Transformed. Please sign up for Kelley's mailing list at mediumkelley.com. And for my mailing list too, I'm at mediumcheryl.com. It's always a joy to share with you our experiences about the spiritual world, about anything supernatural, anything of the phenomena that we can help you connect with your own higher self, your higher learning, and your own guides, angels, and loved ones. Please go out and enjoy the energy of the super blue moon tonight and manifest. All right, guys?
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
If we all go out, as soon as we end this radio show, and we all look at the moon, it'll be like we're all looking at it together.
Oh, that's lovely.
We could share all that energy.
That's lovely. Let's do that.
So we all got to run outside right now and go look at the moon together, and wave to each other.
All right.
Your neighbors will think you're crazy, but whatever. All right. Good night.
Good evening. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTKDB.com.
Bye.